Another week that started off profitable. Let's recap it and get in some bets for Tuesday's action. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode, the Tuesday edition here of Winning Bets, where we're still giving out free sports picks every single day, and we're putting money in your pocket, and that's exactly what we did yesterday. Let's go ahead and recap it. As you guys can see there, we went 4-1 to start off our Monday action and plus 2.79 units. Congratulations everybody out there that went ahead and tailed those picks. Go ahead and like this video and let me know you cashed by liking that video. That pumps me up and gets me excited. Let's recap them. We got our loss out of the way nice and early, over 2.5 in that West Brom versus Wolves game. The game only ended with 2 goals. Watched that game. It was on the Peacock Network, and there were plenty of opportunities. Wolves, could have had maybe 2 or 3 goals in the first half, and then the second half, West Brom, got more in the game, and they grew into the game, and I thought maybe West Brom could have maybe gotten 2 goals in that second half, and maybe even Wolves could have chipped in with another one that second half. So there were plenty of opportunities. That's just the way it is with soccer. You get some goals and you get a lot of near misses, and unfortunately we got a lot of near misses, so that was just a typical, good old sports betting loss right there. But then we rebounded the nightcap, and we got our 4 wins, and we felt excellent. Got just really good action there. It all started off with that West Ham one. We got right back on the winning ways there. West Ham on that money line. They went down 1-0 to a penalty, but came right back and got 2 quick goals and immediate response pretty much, and then held on to that nice 2-1 win. So that one felt really good. Then we did our no-run the first inning parlay. We took 3 teams in the half inning, said they weren't going to get a run, and that's exactly what those 3 teams did not do. They did not get a run, so we cashed that one. The Warriors were the first one to get a bucket, so we cashed that one. And then we used our DraftKings 25% live boost that I told you guys earlier on the day on Twitter to kind of look for me. I was going to find a spot to use that. Well, as soon as we cashed that no-run the first inning, that was one of the teams in that, which was the Mariners. So as soon as that game went top of the second inning, I went ahead and live bet the Orioles. But like I said in the tweet that I justified it, better offense, better starter. Bullpens were kind of a wash there in terms of an advantage, but yeah, I'll gladly back the better offense and the better starting pitcher, and then the Orioles ended up coming through, getting a nice 5-3 victory there, so cash that one. So yeah, great day, just an excellent start to our week, 4-1 and plus 2.79 units. I mean, as I always am, I'm more pumped for you guys that you guys are putting money in your pocket. Speaking of that Orioles win, you guys know MLB underdogs yesterday went 1-7. MLB underdogs went 1-7. What was that one win? It was the Orioles, baby. Predicted that one. So yeah, that feels extra good. It definitely felt extra good because I was kind of locked in on that bet all day long. I was just waiting, like I said, to cash that no-run the first inning, and then I was going to immediately jump on that live bet. And that just felt good that there was only one underdog cash yesterday, and we predicted that right here. So just a good job by us. Otherwise, let's give out some free money on the NBC Sports Predictor app. We had our Premier League contest wrap up, and as you guys can see right there, Thad went ahead and took home first place with 35 points. And you guys actually need to take a second. You're watching this video. Take a second and just give Thad a round of applause. 34 points. There was only 4 games this week, and he got 3 right, and he missed a perfect score by 1 goal. So that deserves a round of applause. That is absolutely remarkable. I know he's probably gutted because he didn't get that perfect score. He didn't split, the NBC Sports Predictor guaranteed $1,000 prize, but that is just remarkable. He missed it in the Tottenham game. He predicted 3-0, and there were 4-0. I mean, I predicted 3-0 as well. I obviously, like that prediction. There was 4 goals. That was a Tottenham team that generally doesn't score 4 goals, but a Sheffield team that can give them up. But just a little bit unlucky there. But congratulations to Thad. Outstanding week, and everybody else was right behind them there with some 24s. That's a game, a 1-game swing, and now you guys are cashing. So also good job by everybody else. And of course, Thad, because he beats me, takes home $25. I've obviously got your PayPal information because you've won this contest now multiple times. So at some point here very shortly, I'll go ahead and drop you $25. So congratulations to Thad. Congratulations to everybody else. Good luck everybody else next week as you guys win my money. All right, let's get into bets for today. Let's start off with that Champions League action. Obviously, we got the second legs going on this week, and today's matchup is PSG versus Manchester City. The first thing we're talking about here is FanDuel's doing an odds boost. You can get City and Chelsea to advance at plus 130. I've thought about this long and hard because I do believe City will advance. And then over at DraftKings, you can get Real Madrid to advance at plus 130. So I think that that's an opportunity where you can hedge. The problem is to get the hedge, you can max bet on FanDuel $50. And then you obviously then need to do the same thing on DraftKings, but you're risking 50 to only win 15 if you do the hedge opportunity. If I do this, I'm only doing the hedge opportunity. I'm not going to risk it just a City and Chelsea to advance a plus 130 without hedging Real Madrid. So I just, at the end of the day, I don't think risking 3.3 units to win 1 unit is worth it. But boy, do I really see City advancing today. I really do. And then it would be nice to just almost guarantee yourself a win going into that second leg tomorrow. But at the end of the day, I do not believe I can pull the trigger on this because, A, I've been burned by these odd boosts before. I've probably bet in my lifetime maybe 4 to 5 of these, and I bet I've probably lost every single one. I mean, these things are absolutely sucker bets. We've talked about it here on the show. They are sucker bets. You may win an occasional one, just to tickle your dick, but then you're going to lose a hell of a lot more, and you're going to lose a lot of money. So, yeah, I just wanted to put this one in front of you guys. Good luck if you pull the trigger on it. I don't believe I can pull the trigger on it. I'm going to stay away from that one there. But I did, of course, find a bet that I absolutely love in this City PSG game, and it's not PSG to have the most cards. If you want to go back to the well, you can do it. It's obviously a bet that I like. We justified it here on the show last week, and we got a cash on it last week, but I found a better bet. But if you're wondering what happened to the teams this past weekend in terms of cards, City got 0 and PSG got 4. So yeah, if you guys want to go back to the well, by all means, do it. But it's not a bet that I'm going to do because, again, I found a better one. I'm doing Manchester City over 54.5% possession at plus 105 over at DraftKings. That's why I like this one better, is because this one's at plus money, and PSG to have the most cards isn't at plus money. So I like them really both as much, but I actually love this City possession one. The cards one, I would be a little bit nervous on. You saw you saw how City can get cards, and it's Mbappe getting the ball up top and getting on a breakaway, and that's how City got their first card, is because Cancelo tripped him up. I mean, it's what you got to do. You can't have Mbappe streaking down a channel with the ball, pretty much on whether it's a one-on-one. I mean, it's not going to be one-on-one on a defender at that point. He's going to outrun everybody. So it's pretty much Mbappe in on your keeper, and Consuelo, appropriately tripped him up and got a yellow card. That makes me nervous that sort of thing could happen and they could get some cards. But otherwise, yeah, City's going to be disciplined like they are, and PSG is going to be dirty just like they were this weekend, with City getting 0 and PSG getting 4. But anyways, back to the City. Manchester City over 54.5 possession. The reason why I locked in on this one is you can't really look at Manchester City in the Premier League and look at the possession, what they do, because it's like in the 70% every single game. They're not going to be anywhere near 70% against PSG. But what they are going to be at is, if you look at leg one, they got 57%. So you get a cash. And then let's take a look at the last round when they went up against Dortmund. They got 58% and 58%. So yeah, cashes against PSG in leg one, cashes in both legs against Dortmund. I think Dortmund's a pretty comparable team to PSG. Got an elite striker up top, and then got a really good surrounding cast around Mbappe and Haaland. So to me, PSG Dortmund is the same team, and Manchester City will have essentially gotten 3 straight cashes, using this bet. Also, Manchester City, they're going to just have a lot of meaningless possession. They're going to, at some point, rely on their 2-goal advantage, their 2 away goal advantage, and they're just going to, we already know how City possesses the ball, and it's hard to get the ball off their feet. But then if you account in all that just dumb, meaningless possession that they're going to end up getting, yeah, I see this one going up over 54%. Like when we got a cash last week when we played this with Manchester United, when I said it was going to be upper 50s, low 60s. I think this one will just be in the upper 50s is what you'll get, but I think it'll be a nice, comfortable cash for us, coming in there. And I think most people subscribe to the theory that teams play better at home. So if City's at home in this fixture, that'll lend to more possession. Yeah, I actually like this one more than the card. So if this is the one I put my money behind, Manchester City over 54.5% possession at plus 105 over at DraftKings. All right, let's go in. Oh, speaking of which, DraftKings didn't give no bonus? No bonus this week for Champions League DraftKings? What's up? What's up with that? What's wrong with the no bonus? Come on, be cool. Drop in a bonus. All right, let's flip it over now to the baseball. I've got a no-run the first inning, full game, and then I've got a parlay where we'll do the half-inning parlays there. Let's talk about the full game first. We're going to go Diamondbacks versus Marlins, minus 120 over at FanDuel. You got Riley Smith on the mound for the Diamondbacks. You got 2 innings pitched, 1 hit, 0 walks, 0 Ks, 0 runs. What we like about him is obviously he hasn't given up any runs in the first inning, but we also like he's going up against the Marlins offense, which ranks 20th in batting average and 29th in runs per first inning. So I absolutely love that right there. And then for the Marlins, they're throwing Sandy Alcantara. You guys know him. We've used him in this bet. We've gotten cash. There's two Marlins pitchers that we've backed this season and got no run the first inning cashes. It's Alcantara and it's Rogers. We have no problem backing either one of these Marlins pitchers. They're both have really good stuff and strikeout stuff. And for Alcantara, 6 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, and 7 Ks in his first innings. The D-backs have a relatively decent offense, but again, Alcantara's a pitcher that we've backed before in this spot, gotten to cash, and I got no problem going to him again. So like D-backs, Marlins, no run the first inning at -120 over at FanDuel. Let's talk about now the one where we'll do the no-run the first inning parlay. This one comes in at +179. I had to put in 4 teams. If I'm going to risk this and put in 3 teams like we've been doing, I wanted to go at, that one wasn't at plus money, so I threw in a 4 team to get it to plus money. And again, that's at +179 over at DraftKings. The first team I'm going to put in there, I'm going to put in these Diamondbacks. I just love Alcantara. I mean, like again, we've cashed on him this season, so just have no problem backing him. So doing the Diamondbacks to not score in the first inning. Also going to do the Cardinals not to score in the first inning. They're going up against Jacob deGrom. That's enough said. Best pitcher in baseball. Going to throw in the Rangers in there. Rangers that have no run the first inning. They're going up against J.A. Happ. He's had 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 K, and 0 runs so far in this season on the first inning. And then let's throw in the Red Sox. They're going against Michael Fulmer there in the first inning. He's had 3 innings pitched, 0 hits, 2 walks, 2 Ks, and 0 runs there in the first inning. So 2 pitchers who haven't given up runs in the first inning. You're getting deGrom and you're getting Alcantara. I like that. So we'll do that parlay at +179 over at DraftKings. All right, last Major League bet we're going to do for you here today is we're going to take the White Sox and Reds game. We're going to go over 9 runs at -112 over at PointsBet. Offensive-wise, 2 best offenses really in Major League Baseball. They rank 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 in batting average and on-base percentage. And then other stats, Reds actually rank first in slugging. You can find them anywhere in the top 10 in other stats. But stats in terms of getting on base, whether you're hitting, drawing walks, errors, whatever, they're top 3, 4 in Major League Baseball. So really, really good offenses by far. Bullpen-wise, across all the stats, both of these teams are in the bottom, the bottom half of the league. They may pop up in, maybe the top 10, or actually in one of the categories they rank 10th. But for large in part, when you look at all the stats there in terms of bullpen stats, these teams are going to be in the bottom half of the league right there. So like that. And then from a starter perspective, you're getting Hoffman on the mound for the Reds, 3.3 ERA, 1.36 WHIP, and a 236 opponent batting average. Cease on the mound for the White Sox. He's got a pretty close stat line to Hoffman, 2.96 ERA, same WHIP at 1.36, and same opponent batting average at 2.36. So I don't mind taking the over 9 runs when you got 2 really good offenses, 2 average bullpens, two pitchers that are just kind of average in their own right. Yeah, I like over 9 runs in this game, and I'll go ahead and take that all day at -112 over at PointsBet. The other bet I'm keeping an eye on is Padres team total. That one hasn't even been posted yet by the sports books. The Pirates are throwing Mitch Keller. Mitch Keller is the pitcher we faded last week when we took the Royals team total, and that bet cashed in the 3rd inning. You got Mitch Keller on the mound. You've got an equally good offense in the Padres, as they do against the Royals. So just waiting to see what that number comes in at. I assume it's going to come in at 4.5. We got it at 3.5, when we played it last week by the Royals, just because it's the Royals. But this one's going to have the Padres name to it, so it's probably going to be at 4.5. So I want to see how much juice they're going to charge us there. For the Padres team total. So may pull the trigger on that one. Just make sure you go ahead and look for me on Twitter. Remember the leans I gave you guys yesterday. I gave you guys Royals team total. That one went ahead and cashed. I didn't pull the trigger on that one, but yeah. So even though it's not an official bet, maybe you guys will end up playing it. Regardless. My leans I like as well. They just don't have my money behind them as well. So anyways, that's how we're gonna do it on today's show. Again, look for me on Twitter in case I go ahead and like that Padres team total line and for what the price comes in at. Well, might pull the trigger on that. Oh, and then I did see on DraftKings they're doing another 25% live profit boost today. So just like we cashed yesterday on that Orioles 25% live, look for me on Twitter. I've got a couple of spots in mind. I want to see how the game opens up, and then maybe go ahead and live bet one of those couple opportunities that I've got in my mind. So just look for me on Twitter if we go ahead and use that 25% profit boost again tonight. All right, guys, that's how we're going to do it. Enjoy the Champions League action. Another game that I'm super pumped about. I really don't know how it's going to go. Just like I really didn't know how leg one went. Kind of a bunch of weird goals. PSG only scored on a header. City's goals are weird with the Bronya chip into the box that was clearly a cross, and then their other goal was free kick. I'm excited. Can't wait. Hopefully City advances. But I don't know how that leg's going to unfold, but I do think they'll end up with over 54.5% possession to start our day, and then we'll hit it with these baseball bets as well. All right, guys, don't forget, hit that like button if you were part of yesterday's cash, or if you missed out but you're going to tail today, hit that like button as well, and we'll see you back here on tomorrow's show. Have a good one.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.